Are you struggling with Kotlin's sealed classes and wondering if you can make them generic? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into a common question about Kotlin's async result class and how to streamline your code. I totally get it. Redefining classes like inflight and error can feel repetitive and clutter your code. Many developers face this issue when trying to keep their code clean and efficient. Here's the specific question we're addressing. One user asked if it's possible to use the async result class to avoid redefining inflight, error, and loaded in both user data app result and create user result. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's the deal with sealed classes in Kotlin? They allow you to define a restricted class hierarchy, but sometimes you might find yourself repeating code. Let's see how we can leverage generics to simplify this. And stick around. By the end of this video, you'll have a clearer understanding of how to make your sealed classes generic, and I promise it will make your coding life easier. To begin addressing the user's question, we will first modify the async result class to make it more generic. This allows us to reuse the inflight and error states across different result types. Next, we will redefine the user data app result and create user result classes to extend the async result class. This way, they can inherit the common states. Now let's look at how to implement the flowable for active users. The user can map the results to user data app result, handling errors appropriately. Finally, we will implement the create user function. This function will also return a flowable, allowing us to handle user creation results in a similar manner. Fun fact, Kotlin was designed to be fully interoperable with Java, which means you can mix and match your code, just like peanut butter and jelly. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach suggested by a user involves creating a generic sealed class called resource. This class can handle different states like success, loading, and error, while also allowing for generic data types. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative approach suggested by a user involves creating a generic sealed class called viewState. This class has 3 states: loading, error, and success. Inside the view model, you can manage the state using mutable live data, updating it based on the result of an API call. In the view layer, you can observe the view model's live data and handle each state accordingly. For example, show an error message if the state is error, display the data if the state is success, or show a loading indicator if the state is loading. Additionally, the user suggests adding a toData function to the viewState class, which returns the data only when the state is success. This can enhance data handling in your layout. Here's a pro tip. Always think about how you can reuse your code. It not only saves time, but also makes your code base cleaner and easier to maintain. And there you have it. By making your sealed classes generic, you can reduce redundancy and improve your code's readability. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more Kotlin tips and tricks.